What's going on, guys? This is Hugsy here with a brand new mic and a brand new series to go along with it. As you can see, I have an Ultimate Iron Man account here named Questlocked, and I am standing in Lumbridge. I just got off a tutorial island and I have done nothing yet. You may be wondering what the ultimate goal of this account is, and to put it simply, it's to complete a full quest cape. Now, that in itself isn't a whole lot of an accomplishment, but I wanted to put a little bit of a twist on it, even though it is an Ultimate Iron Man. So, in order to put a twist on it, I had to add a few additional restrictions to the account that are in addition to the fact that it is an Ultimate Iron Man and I can't use the bank. The first of these restrictions is that the account is going to be geo-locked temporarily in accordance to the areas that were put out with the League's 2 Trailblazer League a couple of years ago. What I mean by temporary lock is that I can only have access to a new area once I complete all available quests in my current area. Obviously, my current area is going to be that of Misthalin. So all of the quests that are completable in Misthalin must be complete before I am able to unlock anywhere, whether that be Asgarnia, Kandarin, anything like that. All of the quests that I have available have to be complete. This seems, on the face of it, absolutely impossible. And realistically, it would be if I didn't leave an exception for that. And that would be impossible because if there's a quest in Misthalin that requires an Herblore level, if I don't have Asgarnia unlocked, I can't do Druidic Ritual and I can't train my Herblore. So, obviously, there needs to be some exceptions made. That big exception is that if the quest is not completable because of a requirement, be that a stat, a skill, those are the same things, but if it is a stat, an item, or a quest requirement that is required that is in an area that is not currently unlocked, I can't complete it. If the quest would be completable after a really long grind that is terrible, that could be easily shortened from another area, I have to go through the grind. So to go a little bit further in depth for this series, I need to cover something, which is the areas. So, as the original Trailblazer did not have things like Raids 3, it did not have any part of Zaya or Karend available. In order to complete all of my quests, I have to have access to everything. So, any areas that are either not included in the original Trailblazer, but they are additional to a prior area, such as the expansion to the desert and re-adding Zaya and Karend, that's okay. That just is a new area, or it is just an addition to an area that would have already been unlocked. One big thing that I am going to do differently is that in that league, you had access to both Misthalin and Karamja. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to have access to Karamja right now. And I very well may decide to go to Karamja as my second area, but I just don't want to have that already made for me. The areas, just for a quick refresher, was Misthalin, Asgarnia, Karamja, Desert, Mortania, the Wilderness, the Fremennik areas, Kandarin, Tiranwin, and Zaya Karend. So, that is a total of 10 areas. That is a lot of areas. That is a lot of quests. There are a total of 154 quests, and this is going to take me quite a while. And I'm going to have to ping-pong back and forth between the two areas because, as I said before, not all of these areas are going to be available to me. Or not all the quests are going to be available to me because of areas needing to be unlocked. Like Dragon Slayer 2 takes place all over the map. Even smaller ones like Bone Voyage, you have to go back and forth between Karend and Misthalin. Now, that being said, I'm going to try not unlocking areas that don't have a lot of quests just out of ease and ability to unlock things. I feel like that kind of cheeses it, but you know, whatever I do in the moment is going to be what I do in the moment. I want to try to unlock areas that will allow for me to do the most amount of quests. Whether, like, Asgarnia obviously needs to be unlocked for me to do Herblore. And Kandarin, off the top of my head, is going to need to be unlocked to do Agility, although I don't think that's actually true. I just can't think of anything else at the time being. So, like I said, well, that's what I need to do. I have to plan everything out. I got to figure out which way is optimal. Realistically, I'm not going to do this optimally, even though I probably should, because it would save me time, grinds, all of those sort of things. But we will make it work as time goes on, and hopefully you guys enjoy seeing this, and I know that you should, because I don't like quests. So why I decided to do a series that revolves around nothing but questing, it doesn't make much sense. But it is what it is. I think this will be fun. I think this will create good content, and I hope that you guys enjoy. So without further ado, I'm going to end this video here, and I'm going to start on that grind. I'll see you guys later.